Have no fear, Hippie here is here. And today, a hurricane appeared. Or not exactly today, it was a few days back. But that is the reason I have not been online for a while. I've been without power for like a good 3 or 4 days. It's been really tough because Hurricane Helen, it was the third hurricane in 13 months to hit make landfall on my hometown. So, because of that, the Hippie Cup or the Hero Cup, I am still workshopping the name, and if I want to use the Hippie Cup or if I want to use the Hero Cup, not quite sure about you decide. But because of the hurricane, it ended up getting delayed, and it was originally scheduled on September 28th, but because of the hurricane pushing everything back, it will now be held on October 12th. Yep. Still same time of 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Um, and I'm not too happy about the delay, but a hurricane happened, so I can't really control it. Um, I did do some thinking though while I was without power for a couple days, how I would like to do the tournament. Um, so it's still everybody puts $20 into a cup, all 5 participants. So far I have 0 reserved. Nobody has actually sent me any type of Venmo or Cash App or any type of transaction to reserve their spot with $20. Um, and then once we have all the participants, they will compete for the $100 pot. And not only am I decided I am not gonna compete on this one. I'm just gonna spectate. I'm gonna offer what I see in the tournament, commentary, stuff like that. But because I'm not participating, I will apply additional $25 onto the pot. So whoever wins gets $125, which is pretty sweet. Um, and the other really cool thing about it too is that we're gonna see about incorporating some type of rule sets to it to kind of bring variety. And unlike some tournaments, everybody has to play both killer and survivor. Um, so the way how you score points on the killer side is hook states. Um, I was debating kills, but I feel like hook states is probably the best way to do it. Um, and I do not care how you achieve those hook states. If you camp, if you slug, if you tunnel, do whatever you gotta do. I would just want to see some good actions happening. Along with a variety of killers. So as far as like the killers, whoever reserves their spots gets first dibs on the killer, but they have to tell me the killer, and then I will check up against the rules and see what add-ons are banned for that killer, along with what mounts we will use for that killer as well. And try to give me like some ample time so I can read through like the rules myself. I do have some type of rule set, but if anybody else has like some alternative rule sets they would like to send me, that'd be good. Because my rule set, it's really, I feel like we could tweak it. I feel like we could tweak it. I'm not sure we'll be able to tweak it before the tournament, but we'll see how things go. So yeah, reserving a spot in a tournament also helps reserve your killer spot, and you get points based off of hook states and how many times you escape. Um, so that I feel like that should even out. I could possibly do it on kills and escapes, but I think it may be a little bit more. Actually, if we okay, another thing is if we did kills and escapes, that's more likely to end us up in a tie, I believe. So if we did that way, there's a better chance we could go into overtime. And overtime for the cup would be um, the viewers get to decide the killers, and the two people who are competing, they both have to play killer, and they also have to play a killer that is they may not be familiar with because the viewers pick it. So we will see how things go. I don't want there to be repeats of perks. I don't really want repeats of killers in tournaments unless it's like the overtime so you can see the immediate comparison. Um, some killers like Nurse and Blight will probably have to have a few less perks or a few less add-ons or weaker add-ons or weaker perks just to help balance them out up against the survivors. Um, so yep, that's all I want to say today. I hope everybody has a great and lovely day. I'm looking forward to everybody at the cup, and I will see you all around. Bye bye.